Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tassi and I am back with another reaction. Today we're finally going to check out the debut album from the band Ghost called Opus Eponymous, which is Latin for self-titled work. A very clever first album title. I've been checking out Ghost fairly recently. I saw them live on their Skeletor in Philly a couple of weeks ago, maybe a month ago now. It was an incredible show. I had a great time and it just made me incredibly curious about their entire discography. So I'm going to be diving into it and, checking it out for myself. And I would really like for you guys to check it out with me. So I decided to just do these full-length album reactions. And it should be a lot of fun. I'm very excited to hear what they sound like in the very beginning of their career. So if you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you always know when I post new content, and let's get into it. Starting out with a churchy organ just feels very them, and now it's starting to turn and get a little creepy. Yeah, sounds about right. I wonder if it goes right into the next song. Okay. That bass was eating. The riff, it's very 70s, 80s classic rock. very clean. It doesn't have like crazy distortion or any of the other effects that you would find in like modern metal or rock. Like it's just like very bare bones, and I like that because it's got this like nostalgic feel, like they were all in a room together playing. Like even here, like I don't know, there's just something very like neat about it. I like that, but neat without being like, I don't mean that as like it's too cleaned up or whatever. It's just like just how they used to do it back in the day, and I really like that. Very camp about these lyrics. Level with one another, it just makes for like just solid listening. I love that. That was good, even though the lyrics was very camp. I even like that. Okay. I don't know why I feel like songs songs like this should be like on Guitar Hero. Like why this wasn't on Guitar Hero when I was playing it growing up. I would have had a hell of a time playing this. Up this Eliza Bathory. I have no idea. Oh wait. Okay, I think I'm being dumb. I think I know who they're talking about. Love it. T. This song was creepy.
His
first pause. I am smiling because it is just really to be kind of in the know about Ghost in the time where this album dropped. The way that they looked, the costumes, the makeup, you would think that, and I think everybody says this about mass bands or bands that wear makeup to make themselves look scarier, that the music would be like crazy heavy, instrumentally, like distorted guitars, heavy, like low tuning, crazy drums, things like that. And for this outward aesthetic to be matched with like almost chill, in my opinion. I mean, in the grand scheme of my musical taste, like this is pretty tame, you know? But I think the juxtaposition of that, like the very classic rock sound with their creepy makeup and aesthetic, I think that's really funny. And and not like funny as I'm laughing at it, but like it's just so interesting to me, and it's a very interesting choice and a very bold one. And I love that that he's stuck with that over the course of his career, where I'm sure a lot of people were like, well, they look so heavy, you wouldn't think, you would think that their music was a lot heavier. But I like that. I like that they have such a strong aesthetic, and they have like a strong costume and a strong like story behind the band Ghost, and then their music is like classic rock. I think that's really cool. But yeah, so far I'm really digging it. It's a very chill listen so far. Like I could definitely just put this on and just like relax, which I love. Love like the keys in the back. I just love that. I love that added like flair.
The moon shone bright above her trial as flames sate through her body defile. The witch hammer struck her down. An hour seventh, she's unbound. 'Tis the night of the witch. 'Tis the night of the witch tonight. And the vengeance is hers for as long as she stands by him. 'Tis the night of the witch. 'Tis the night of the witch tonight. And the vengeance is hers for as long as she stands by him.
I love this outro. I really like it. I'm just like having the best time.
invisible and the visible. And in your Son begotten, our Father, by whom all things will be unmade.
I gotta say, I really like the sound of his voice. Like, it's really like soothing. I guess that's the point, right?
Who for man and his damnation incarnated, rise up from hell.
That hi-hat work is crazy.
On the left hand of his Father, from thence he shall come to judge.
What happened?
Out of one substance with Satan, whose kingdom shall have no end. Hear us Satan prayer, our anti-Nicene creed. Hear us Satan prayer, for the coming of seed. Hear us Satan prayer, our anti-Nicene creed. Hear us Satan prayer, for the coming of seed.
I'm really digging the guitar solos in all these songs. They're just so like nostalgic, and they're very well written. I keep falling back on that term nostalgic, but it just really like takes me back to when I first started listening to rock and metal, really discovering that.
Hear us Satan prayer, our anti-Nicene creed. Hear us Satan prayer, for the coming of seed. Hear us Satan prayer, our anti-Nicene creed. Hear us Satan prayer, for the coming of seed. Hear us Satan prayer,
What's that?
our
Oh, that's the
anti-Nicene
keys again, but like a synth thing.
Hear us Satan prayer,
Oh, that's so cool.
for the coming of seed. Hear us Satan prayer, our anti-Nicene creed. Hear us Satan prayer.
It's so Halloweeny. I love it. I love that. That was so fun. That was fun. It's super dark. That bass tone is so good.
The cross, immerse
very Black Sabbath-y, really. Outros that I really enjoy. Like with this song, I can definitely see a young Tobias Forge like playing it with his friends in his garage and just like having the time of his life. Very camp. That bass line is awesome.
Bearing the old bastard son.
goes right into Genesis. Okay, I'll wait then. I had a thought about that one and all the other ones, but I'll just wait till the end. But this is cool. Interesting. Oh, is this the outro? I just really love when they bring in the keys. I love their use of like the keys and the synth along with everything. It just really like opens it up. Ooh. Oh, acoustic guitar action. I think that's the only time they use acoustic guitar on this, right? I love that. Wow. We end at the beginning. I love it. That's so cool. That was a great first listen. I really like that. There were, I caught some themes. Like, it's very apt that the debut album of this band that very clearly has a story and there is a clear-cut theme and ethos about what Ghost is, that their debut album is called Opus Eponymous. There was a lot of themes in the lyrics of a few of the songs that my interpretation had it dealt with like birth and sacrifice, and essentially like this is the birth of Ghost. Like, this album is the beginning. And, you know, the last song is called Genesis, which is, you know, the first book of the Bible. So, like, it ends at the beginning. Like, this is the start. And I have a feeling that the second album will start to deal with other themes of, like, growth. But this particular song just felt like a genesis for them. You know, the themes of, like, bringing this dark force or life into existence. You know, the prime mover really, like, was ringing bells in my head. Stand By Him and what was the other one? Knell, I think. I'll have to go back, but I really do think around that point of the album is when they're really starting to drive that idea that something evil is being born, which is very spooky, very dark. But I love it. It's a very dark theme. It's very you know, the lyrics itself are so dark that I think it contrasts with the instrumentals, which is, I think, the point. The heaviness isn't in the drums or the guitar. It's in the lyrics and what they're saying, what they're presenting. It's very dark. It was a very dark album, honestly. But I enjoyed that. I really like that they were exploring this very spooky theme that, you know, I just think back to how this would have been received in, like, the late 70s, early 80s, where, you know, satanic panic was running rampant and everybody was losing their minds about the youth worshiping the devil. And it's just very tongue-in-cheek, this album and this group in general. But I don't know, I enjoy, you know, kind of like off the beaten path kind of stuff like that. I think they're having a lot of fun. It's very clear that they really enjoy what they're doing. I enjoyed listening to this album very much. I loved the simplicity of the instrumentals. It wasn't going crazy. It wasn't, like, to the point where it was not worth listening to, because I feel like these days musicianship is about one-upsmanship. Like, everybody's trying to outplay everybody, and sometimes you just want a couple of musicians that know what they're doing and know their instrument well, and then just, like, vibe, you know. And I think that's what we got in this album. I really liked it. I can't wait to hear the other ones. I think the next one is Infinitesimal, which I heard was a very good one. I think the Ghost fans that I've spoken to, they speak very highly of the next album. So I'm very excited to check that one out. Thank you for listening to this album with me. That's going to be it for me today. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up, and I'll check you guys out in the next one. Bye.